Our lovely patient, who's 49 years old, is 11 days out from her deep plane facelift and her upper eyelid blepharoplasty, which we did in our facility at Bryn Mawr. And we also did a mini tummy tuck on the same day. And she has very graciously agreed to share some of her thoughts and feelings about what she was hoping to achieve and how she's doing so far.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, I am thrilled with my surgeries. I had 3 procedures done and I'm already back to work today on my 12th morning. I feel like I look like I feel. And I'm just so grateful for Dr. Clater and his entire team in finding you. Really, it's been a wonderful experience. And if you're on the fence about calling and getting a consult or just learning more about how you can feel great about yourself, don't hesitate. Just do it.
That is wonderful. And we're sitting here looking at pictures of your just before surgery and your pictures today. And share some of your observations about what you're seeing.
I'm honestly shocked at how I looked pre-procedure. I knew that I looked tired and I knew that I felt tired. I work in healthcare and I work very long hours, and I don't really think I appreciated the impact that it was having on my entire self. And now that I see the after, I feel 20 years younger, and I look 20 years younger, and I'm just truly grateful that I finally did something for myself.
That is so beautifully said. Share with everyone, what was it that inspired you to start looking, and then what were some of the things that you were looking for, either in a surgeon or in an operation, to address your frustrations?
So I'll be honest with you, and this probably resonates with a lot of patients out there. I started watching Dr. Clater online. I started listening to his testimonials on the website, looking at his before and after. I came here 2 years ago to meet him just to see what his thoughts were on how I was presenting. And I will say it did take me a long time to make the decision. It was a big decision for me and my husband, not just financially, but committing to it. And once I made the decision, I was all in, and here I am a little less than 2 years later and completely grateful. But I would say if you're on the fence, start by doing your homework online and looking at Dr. Clater's work and his team. They take care of you soup to nuts. I never expected my surgeon to call me at night because he heard I was worried, and there my phone went off, not once, but twice. And that to me, to this day, is still remarkable.
Well, I find that the closer I am to you, the faster we can get any kind of resolution with whatever might be frustrating you. And beautifully said, and I really appreciate your kind words, but I also really appreciate you sharing the pathway that you took to arrive at the point where you were comfortable enough to move into the operating room. What are some things that you might share with others as they are looking at some of their apprehensions?
I would say, definitely do your homework, maybe visit more than one surgeon. I think for me, why I chose Dr. Clater and his practice is this is one-stop shopping. His operating room is within his entire suite and practice, and that was very important to me, that he had the latest and greatest technology and state-of-the-art equipment, that I didn't need to go into a hospital environment to achieve the same results. And so once I saw the space and got a tour of the space, for me, it was a no-brainer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And here we are looking at a lateral picture of you, which is that side view that really shows how dramatically we were able to reshape your jawline and lift your cheek, and just how smooth and contoured you look.
It really is shocking to me because I can't even believe that my pre-pictures looked as bad as they looked. And I'm just thrilled. I'm so thrilled. Matter of fact, you're going to have to send them to me so I can show a few people.
You do look 20 years younger.
Yeah, looks great.
Well, thank you again for sharing. I always like to finish with one last question, and that is this something that you would recommend to a friend?
100%. And as a matter of fact, my college roommate has a consult next week. So absolutely, anyone that I can tell and everyone that I can tell, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to be ashamed about, and I plan on doing it.
You're wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.